Hello, I'm Emma from Way to Fitness. This is another of our magnificent 7. It's a 10-minute taster session to introduce you to one of the many different types of classes I run on Way to Fitness online. Now today we are going to be using a hog. Now a hog is a piece of equipment that we use in Pilates and toning classes. It has a flat bottom and a knobbly top, okay? And you can see it's a bit like a slice of lemon in your gin and tonic, okay? Flat bottom with a curved top. Now when we've got it flat side up, it can rock front to back, or you can turn it round and it rocks side to side. And we use it for improving balance and posture and core strength. We can use it standing up. We can use it on the mat, on the floor, okay? We can kneel on it, we can lie on it, all sorts. In this free taster session, I'm just going to give you some ideas of some of the things that we can do with a hog in our regular Way to Fitness sessions, okay? So before I start, you are joining in at your own risk. Because it's a very short session, you're responsible for warming up thoroughly before we start. And at the end, you're responsible for stretching as well. You're joining in at your own risk, and just join in at a level that's safe and comfortable for you, okay? So what we like to do first, we're going to put the knobbles prickly side up, the flat side on the floor, and we always start by just massaging our foot on the top, okay? So we're going to put the heel on it, the middle on it, and then the toe on it, and we're just going to roll our foot over and back on the knobbles, okay? Now some people with sensitive feet don't like that. They could put a little face cloth or a tea towel on it just to soften the prickles, but it actually massages the foot beautifully. And of course by doing this we're warming up our ankle as well. Let's change feet. We put the heel on it, the middle and the toe, and then just roll the foot over and over, yeah? So we tend to do everything in 4s, yeah? That's good. Okay, so just massage the foot nicely. Now this time we're going to turn the hog over and we're going to have it on a side to side wobble, all right? So you can see it's wobbling side to side. That's what we want. Now I'm going to place my foot in the middle of it. Now if you are a beginner, you need to have a wall or a chair at the beside you, and you don't do it if you've got any balance issues, okay? So the foot is in the middle of the hog, middle from the front to back, middle from side to side. And all we're doing to begin with is thinking about our posture. We want shoulders nice and even, hips nice and even, tummy in tight like we've got a belt around the middle. What we don't want is this. So you really need to straighten up, check the shoulders are relaxed and down, okay? So to begin with, we're just on the toe on this foot, and then we're just going to hover that foot, yeah? And then lower it down again. You can use your arms at the side to help you balance, and you can hover that foot and you can lower it down. It looks proper easy. It's much harder than you think, which is why it challenges us. We're doing 4 of these. I've done 2. This is number 3, and then number 4 is coming up. We're going to stay here. Circle the foot round, balancing on your hog. Well done. Back the other way and lower down. Let's change sides. So again, put your foot in the middle. Middle from side to side, middle from front to back. We got our balance, just went onto the toes on this foot on the floor. Check the shoulders, tummy's in. And to begin with, we just got used to going onto that tippy toe. Wondered how we could balance, and we just lifted that knee slightly, didn't we? We got our balance and we lower down. So we never do any sharp movements, okay? We want to just stay nice and steady, lift and lower, and you'll always find you've got a much better balancey side than the other. So for me this is more challenging. One more, you're going to lift up. Now you kept that knee up. Would you remember we circled the foot round? That's it. Round for 4 and then back for 4. That's it. Well done. Don't worry if you wobble. That's good. And then step down. Good. Okay, let's turn the hog around 90 degrees. So we have got it on a front to back wobble, and we're going to stand on it, okay? 1 foot on this side and 1 foot on that side, okay? This is the only way you can stand on a hog so that the weight is safely distributed, okay? You've got to have it on a front to back wobble. Okay, so to begin with, let us put a little bit too much weight through the toes, and it wants to tip us forward. And then put a little bit too much weight through the heels, and it will want to tip you off. So now we know we've got to spread an even amount of weight through our feet, yeah? Feet are gently wide apart, okay, on the edges of the hog. Okay, so we want the knees to stay apart, and all we're going to do is very gently squat down. So bend the knees a little bit, and then come up, okay? Again, really make sure the weight is even through those feet. So as you squat down, keep the knees apart and come up. Yeah, coming down and coming up. Well done. So when we squat, it's like putting your bottom in a bucket and coming back up again, yeah? Back is nice and long. Squatting down. Stay here. Take the arms wide for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and lift. Well done. Okay, so in this little taster session, let's step off. We're going to now kneel on our hog. Okay, so we're going to come down, put the knees on the hog, and we have got the hog in the same position on a front to back wobble. Okay, so spread those knees out, bring the knees towards the front of the hog. Okay, but there's still a bit of a gap between your knees and the front. Okay, so thinking about our posture, shoulders relaxed, tummies in. My feet are on the floor, my toes are on the floor. Okay, let's just take the arms up to shoulder height and lower down. Again, take them out and now take them up the front. Brilliant, just to shoulder height, nice and smooth. One more. Well done. Okay, so now your challenge is to just lift the toes up off the floor. Okay, so you're now balancing. You're kneeling on the hog and your toes are lifted, and there's nothing of you on the floor right now. So take the arms wide. That's it. And again, second time, lift them wide. Lovely long back is what we want, bouncing on the hog. Bring the arms to the front. Well done. And one more. Try and keep those toes lifted if you can. Fantastic. Again, take it wide, a little higher if you're able to. And lower down. One more time, take it up again. Brilliant. And up the front, keep those toes lifted. Woo! Are you noticing this is quite hard work, isn't it? Well done. Take those arms down. Now, toes down, sit back on your heels and gently stretch forward to flex your back, because you probably found you've got a bit of an arch. Okay, we don't really want that. Come forward to stretch your back. Well done. Okay, so in our little taster session, we've done a little bit of standing work and a little bit of kneeling work. We're just going to go down to the mat, and I'll show you just a couple of other things you can do. And of course, if you join us for an hour's hog session, you do so many great things. You feel like you've worked so hard. Now, I'm going to bring my mat back so you can see what we're doing. Okay, and you can lie on the hog. And you can also have the hog under your bottom. There's lots of different things we can do. So we're going to have the hog on a side-to-side wobble, okay? And we're going to put our hip in the middle of the hog. And I'm going to lie along my mat, and I'm going to have my elbow on the floor with my elbow under my shoulder, okay? So I'm going to put my hog down. I'm going to take myself down to my mat. That's it. And I'm going to lie on my side, okay? So my hips are stacked like 2 bricks, okay? Elbow under shoulder, palm is down. Really connect with these core muscles, okay? Now all we're going to do, we are going to lift the top leg and lower. Again, we're going to lift. So this arm can be here, here, or here, it doesn't matter. You're going to lift and you're going to lower. 2 more. That's it, and 1 more. Fantastic. So what we're going to do now, to make it a little bit harder, we're going to lift the top leg and lift the bottom leg. Can you see? We lower the bottom leg and lower the top. Again, lift and lift, lower and lower. So that's 2 of those. To progress this more, we go lift and lift, hold both lifted and hold the top, lift the top, up and lower, up and lower, 2 more, lift and lower, 1 more, lower the legs down and come up. Well done. Always give the shoulders a little bit of a roll and a reset before we turn onto the other side. Okay, so the hog goes front, front to back wobble, hip goes in the middle. Yep. So the setup is really important, that you're in the right position. Elbow under shoulder, palm down, hip stacked. Yep. Tummy in nice and tight. So do you remember we just lifted that top leg? We did that for 4, 3, 2 and 1. Brilliant. Okay, then we lifted the top and lifted the bottom up. We lowered and lowered. Again, lift and lift, lower and lower. And with any of these exercises, you find the level that's right for you, and then you pause and carry on working there. Then to progress, we lifted up and we lifted both up, and then we lifted the top, didn't we? We went 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower. That's it. And one more time. We're going to lift both. Lift the top leg. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Excellent. We're going to come up. Brilliant. And roll those shoulders. Fantastic. So we've done some standing work, some kneeling work, and some side lying work. So we're just going to finish with, we're going to turn the hog around, okay? So it's on a side to side wobble this time. And we're going to put it under our bottom. Right, so if I show you. So it's on side to side wobble. Yep. I'm going to sit on it. And I'm just going to lower myself down. Now we always have the legs bent, feet flat on the floor. That's it. And a little bit if the hog is poking out the bottom. All right. We can have the arms wide. We can have the arms down by the side. Okay. Really connect with these core muscles with that little belt again. Okay. And we're just going to take one leg up to tabletop, followed by the second one. Okay. So all we're going to do, we're going to imagine we've got a bucket just below our feet, and we're going to dip down and lift up again. Okay, so we're just going to do that on 4 times on each side. If you're a beginner, have 1 foot on the floor and just gently dip and bring back up to tabletop. Okay, so really connect with these core muscles. We're going to dip down for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come up, keep the hips still. Other side. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and rest both down. Well done. We're going to just push the hips up, remove the hog. That's it. Bring one knee in towards the chest, followed by the second. Cross the ankles and gently circle the knees round in one direction. About 4 times and back the other way. That's lovely. We come back to the center, uncross the feet, cross them the other way, and circle round in both directions. That's it. Gently bring the knee to the center, take the feet down one at a time, hands by the shoulders, and gently come up to sitting. So the hog is a really versatile piece of equipment. It's very, very lightweight, but very sturdy and strong. And it's a great piece of equipment. I can supply them to you, or you can buy them online. And our hog sessions are always done on Zoom. So you can see me and I can see you, and we have a great time. Okay. So if you fancy joining us for a hog session, let me know. It's waitofitness.co.uk, and I'm Emma Healy, and I hope to see you very soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye.